How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's the same way that you go after the vision for your life. Once you've created it, that's how you continue to go after the vision for your life. One step at a time, one goal at a time, one victory at a time, one step forward at a time, one new habit at a time. And before you know it, you'll be feeling that you are on your way to your compelling vision. You will know in your heart that it's coming to fruition, that you're manifesting that. See, because the more you saturate your mind with your vision, with your compelling vision, the more you saturate your mind, the more excited you get about getting there. So, what does it mean to have a vision for your life? And how can having a vision for your life help you get to where you want to be from where you are? It's very, very simple, but you're going to want to hear this. I'm going to be talking to you today about what a vision for your life is, what a vision for your life can do for you, and how to build and construct a compelling vision for your life. Now, you're going to want to stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to share with you the most powerful visualization technique that I have ever heard. And I can guarantee you that unless you're listening to the Ed Mylett podcast, Max Out, you haven't heard this. So stick around to the end. But for now, let's just jump right into it. Where there is no vision, the people perish. What that means is that if you can't see where your life is going, if you don't have a vision for where your life is going, well, then there really isn't very much hope for you. All you're going to be doing is living a regular life, just day in, day out, doing the same thing, wash, rinse, repeat. You'll find yourself on the sidelines of your own life, being an extra in your own movie. And before you know it, 10, 15, 20, 30 years have gone by, and you're asking yourself, what happened to me? How did I get here? And then next thing you know, you become bitter. You start to blame everyone for your circumstances. You start to say that other people have it better than you. Timmy is just really successful because he had a better situation than I. He knew the boss. Or Brandon and his wife, they found a better house than we found because they know people, or, the universe loves them. It's not about that. It's about your vision. So, a vision is something that will give you hope. A vision is something that will keep you hopeful when the darkest times come. So everything that you see, everything that you experience around you was created first in someone's mind. It was a vision. Everything from the car that you drive, to the clothes that you wear, to the job that you have, to the food that you're eating, the way that it's prepared. It was all a vision in someone's mind first. As a matter of fact, the device that you're watching this video first, couldn't be watching it except it was a vision first in somebody's mind. It was a thought first. They saw it. So everything begins with a vision. And that includes a successful life, that includes a happy family, that includes a healthy relationship. So a vision is a map. It's a blueprint for the life that you aspire to, for the life that you want to create for yourself in the future. See, because the reality is that we're creating every second that we're alive. Now, either you're creating by default or you're creating intentionally, on purpose. And the worst thing that you could do is live your life in a creation by default mode. That means whatever comes, comes. You're just like a boat, a ship on the river without a sail. You're just being blown here and there, no matter which way, whichever way the wind blows, that's the way you go. That's not the way that you were born to live. That's not the way that we were born to live. All of life is about expansion. It's about expansion. And it's going to take vision for you to expand your life to the next level, to the next step that you want to get to. So think about this. I really want you to think about this. There are 4 things that your vision for your life should do for you. The first thing that your vision for your life should do is it should take you out of your comfort zone. As a matter of fact, it should make you uncomfortable. See, because now you have to leave who you were. You have to leave the habits that have been serving you, and now you have to develop new habits, new thinking habits, new behavior habits. You have to start developing some new friendships, some new relationships to move yourself a little bit further forward. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. And the second thing that your vision is going to do is it's going to give you a picture, a visual of the next version of your life, what it's going to look like for you, how you're going to live, where you're going to live, how your friends are going to be, who your friends are going to be, how you're going to act, what kind of car you're going to drive. All of these things, you're going to be able to, once again, pierce the veil of your future and look into that with your vision of yourself. And remember what I said earlier, if you can see it, you can be it. Now, the third thing that the vision for your life is going to reveal to you is what things do you need to change? It's going to show you the things that you're going to need to change in order for you to walk into this future vision of yourself. And you cannot follow me on this. You cannot move into a future, better version of yourself with the same mind and the same vision for yourself that created the you that you are right now. So it's going to show you a lot of the habits, a lot of the behaviors, a lot of the beliefs that you're going to have to change in order to to walk into this expanded vision that you have of yourself. Now, the fourth thing that your vision is going to do for you, it's going to stir your soul. It's going to help you. It's going to make you get up in the morning when you don't feel like getting up. You see, now here's the difference between a vision for your life and a compelling vision for your life. A vision for your life will say, it's okay. You can lay down. You can stay in bed for another hour. You can hit that snooze button, man. Hit that snooze button again. That thing is good. This is the best sleep in the morning when you're snoozing. But see, that's only a vision. Now, that vision is ultimately only a wish. It's only a wish. See, because a compelling vision is going to tell you, you can't hit that snooze button because we got to go. You can't stay in bed a little longer because I got to go on this walk. I need to get in shape. Or you can't just sit down when you come home and watch that TV show because I got some stuff to do. I'm working on a dream. That's what a compelling vision does for you. You see, so many people create a lukewarm vision for themselves, and it does not have the power to get them going when they don't feel like going. It's kind of like motivation. Motivation is great when you're excited, when you're ready to do stuff. But you can't get motivated like Mel Robbins says. You can't get motivated at 4:30 in the morning to get up out of your bed when it's snowy, when it's rainy, and you got to take a run around the block. You got to take a lap around the block. No, you're going to hit that snooze button and stay in your bed for a little while longer. But a compelling vision will say to you, well, you know what we got to do. And here's one of the biggest rocks that so many people trip over in their vision, in creating their vision. You know, a lot of people have vision boards, you know, and you see the same thing on all these vision boards. You see the Lamborghinis, you see the jet, you see the great big mansions and all of this stuff. You see the person running across the finish line, you know, after doing a marathon. All of that stuff is fantastic. But listen, none of that stuff introduces you to the part of yourself that has to go through the pain to get to that finish line. So how do you build a compelling dream? How do you construct a compelling dream that'll continue to move you when you don't feel like moving? Well, the first thing that you have to do, you got to start dreaming again. You have to start dreaming again. Listen, I know life has shown up and you don't have a lot of time to dream, or it may even seem nonsensical for you to really dream or to think about the stuff that you really, really want. You're going to have to fantasize about what you want, the things that you really, really want. That's how you build your compelling vision for your life. Those things that seem like they're out of reach are not out of reach. You can have what it is that you want. You see, when you start thinking about that great, big, huge vision for your life, it's going to seem overwhelming to you. As a matter of fact, it's going to scare the Geminis out of you. It is, because now you're looking at something that you've never considered doing before, and that other people are going to think that you're absolutely crazy for thinking about. Who cares what they think? You just dream. See, because as big as that vision is, you're not going after the whole vision at once. I got a question for you. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's the same way that you go after the vision for your life. Once you've created it, that's how you continue to go after the vision for your life. One step at a time, one goal at a time, one victory at a time, one step forward at a time, one new habit at a time. And before you know it, you'll be feeling that you are on your way to your compelling vision. You will know in your heart that it's coming to fruition, that you're manifesting that. See, because the more you saturate your mind with your vision, with your compelling vision, the more you saturate your mind, the more excited you get about getting there. The more excited you get about getting there. And the more excited you are about getting there, the more faith that you have that you are getting there. Don't forget what Wallace Wattles said in The Science of Getting Rich. Don't forget what he said in the book. Man can form things in his thought, and by impressing those thoughts on formless substance, he can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. Now it goes on, he went on to say, this is the most important part. Man must form a clear picture, a clear mental picture of what he wants in his mind. And he must impress that picture. He must keep that picture in his thoughts. That's your vision. That's your vision. And your vision, the more you pour the nourishment of your thoughts over your vision, the more you pour the nourishment of your attention over your vision, the more it becomes a compelling vision. Napoleon Hill called it a burning desire. So, with your compelling vision comes a life that you will not recognize as long as you continue to saturate your mind and think on your compelling vision. But you can't just think. You got to work. The nature of a compelling vision for your life is that it moves you. I told you that I was going to share with you at the end of this video the most amazing visualization technique that I've ever heard. And that's real. That's really real. Ed Milet, man, look, I want to tell you, he's a GOAT. He is an amazing, amazing man. He shared a story about when he was playing baseball and he injured himself. And his trainer, he was rehabbing, and his coach was helping him to get through his visualization stuff. And his coach asked him, hey, listen, are you visualizing? Can you see yourself, hitting the ball, because he was trying to hit, or whatever the case may be, and it wasn't working. So his coach said, you're going to visualize yourself hitting a line drive. Just visualize yourself hitting a line drive. Now, here's the thing. He took it to a completely new level. He said that there are different angles that you can visualize yourself from. For instance, is the camera in front of you? Are you seeing yourself right in front of the plate swinging at the bat? Is the camera behind you? Are you seeing yourself from behind swinging at the plate? Are you looking at the ball as it's coming? Can you see the strings, the threads rotating? And then when you hit, can you see the threads rotating the opposite way? What are you smelling? Do you smell smells? Do you smell the popcorn? Do you smell the hot dogs? Do you smell the beer? Do you hear the fans? Do you hear the fans cheering and screaming? You know, someone screaming, oh, batter, 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 swing, batter, 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 swing. Someone screaming, home run. What do you hear? Your senses. You have to involve your senses. So, as I said, I'm going to put a link to that one particular episode of Ed Mylett podcast on, which is my Max Out. I'm going to put a link to that podcast right here. And I want you to go watch that episode because he is going to do far more justice to that than I could ever do. I'm using it right now, but I don't want to give something or tell you about something and miss anything. So this is the most powerful visualization technique ever. You can do it in black and white. You can change the colors. It's amazing. So thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. And if something has resonated with you, if something really, really resonated with your soul, leave a comment down in the comment section below and let me know what it was. And also, don't forget to like and share this with your friends because somebody's going to need to hear this because somebody has actually given up on their life vision and you may be able to help them out some. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that we can continue to bring you life-changing content like this. And always remember, dream again. So have your vision, create your vision, make it so. God bless you. Keep dreaming.